Ron, we just got the shelter, put it in underneath the kind of our store patio. We're excited about having it. Think we'll be able to sell that thing along with all the other 25 acres worth of products that we have here at Uvalco and Uvalde. We'll let you know how it goes.
Guys, welcome back to another episode of Atlas Survival Shelters. I hope you're all doing fantastic, and I hope you're all sitting at home and sitting out this coronavirus and watching my YouTube videos, because you should be. Now, guys, a lot of you have emailed me and said, what does it take to be a dealer? Okay, well, I'm going to tell you guys today what it takes to be a dealer for Atlas Survival Shelters, and if you can go into business tomorrow. Because, guys, I believe the future is going to want everybody to have a safe room, and I was betting my bank account on it a couple of years ago when I went to Texas and opened that big factory, because I didn't see this coming, but I saw disasters coming in the future. And then, unfortunately, it's very sad that this is happening today. But do you need a bunker for the coronavirus? The answer is no, absolutely not, okay? But a lot of people feel, as well as I do, that this coronavirus is just a warning shot. You know what? That there's worse things to come. I mean, I can just feel it in my soul that this is just the shot across the bow. So I believe in the future, when people build houses, they're going to want to put in a safe room, a hermetically sealed, airtight safe room. Why? Because you could survive chemical attacks, God forbid, biological attacks, God forbid, nuclear fallout, God forbid, or another pandemic as this one is now. Now, the pandemic we're in right now it's not really airborne. I mean, they say it's airborne, and that means you could cough it on somebody. When I say airborne, I mean it's like in the wind. I mean, it's like it goes for miles, hundreds of miles, and anyone who breathes it downwind would catch it. So only if that happened would you really need to go down in your bunker. Otherwise, guys, just pack it up and head to the hills and just go put you a camper or put you a bunker out there and stay in the shelter, the cabin out in the middle of nowhere, and get away from people. And that's the safest way to be. So, you know, it's very popular right now for people to go look for 5 or 10 acres and try to put a bunker in the ground or build a cabin right now, because now everybody's feeling like, I just want to get away from other people in the city now. Guys, I hope you're enjoying my video. Guess what? You know, when I do those ads about go to beprepared.com and use the code word Atlas, the code word Atlas doesn't work anymore. They've given me my own landing page. It's called shelterwithatlas.com. So guys, if you want to get some food from Be Prepared, go to shelterwithatlas.com. You don't have to put any codes now, but guess what? Now you're getting 10% discounts instead of the old 5%. For example, this Pell right now on the Be Prepared website is $199. But when you go to the Shelter with Atlas website landing page, it's $179. You're saving 10%. So guys, from now on, go to shelterwithatlas.com, and you don't have to put in any codes. Just go there and order your food, and the 10% discount is already built in. So guys, back to the video. So you guys are going to want to know what it takes to become a dealer, okay? It's going to cost you about $50,000, okay? Let's just cut to the chase. To do it right, to be an official looking dealer that looks like you're one of those Snap-on tool trucks coming down the road and look like this picture right here, where you look like a professional representative of the Atlas Survival Shelter brand, you're going to have to spend $10,000 for 2 weeks of training with the engineers at our Texas plant. You're going to need you a display, and you're going to need a trailer for that display. Now, we can supply the trailer and the display. Those two items are going to run you about $40,000. So you take the $40,000 and the $10,000, it's going to cost you about $50,000. Now, you are self-employed. The idea is for the first year, you're to do home shows, builder shows, prepper shows, and any kind of show where you can pull your trailer in there, unhook it, and let people go in and out of your shelter and let people get into the idea of building their next house with a safe cellar, is what I call these things, a safe cellar underneath the house. But keep in mind, it may be a safe cellar, but you could use it as a wine cellar, you could use it as a gun room, or you could just make it a bunker, okay? You can hide it under the kitchen counter, you can enter it from a closet, you can enter it from a pool house. Matter of fact, Pool contractors will be our best dealers. Why? Because when you dig the hole, you can dig a little deeper, and you can actually put the bunker underneath the pool. So you get a 2-for-1. Never thought about that, but yes, guys, you can do that. You can put the bunker underneath the pool, and the stairs come out either in the yard, or they can come out and you can put the little pool house over that. So guys, that's a very cool thing, and I believe it's catching on because my cells are proving it. Now, if you're interested and you're ready to go to work, and you have the financial means, you can go in rather quickly, okay? Ideally, the perfect dealer for me is somebody who has experience in excavation. Number one is going to be pool contractors. What does a pool contractor do? He builds pools, he digs holes in the backyard of people with money to spend on a pool, and he's already got a hole started, so he knows how to pour concrete, do the electrical, pull the permits, and do everything. So pool contractors are ideally the perfect fit for me. If there's not a pool contractor in your area, the next perfect guy would probably be some kind of builder or a guy who does basements, okay? Because what does a basement guy do? He digs holes, he pours concrete, he hooks up electrical, and he pulls permits. Now, guys, typically in a lot of states, you don't need a permit to put in a shelter. Some states you do, some states you don't. If it's going to be part of the house, it needs to be on the plans. If it's disconnected from the house, it doesn't always have to be in the plans, okay? Matter of fact, most people that buy a shelter just bury it in the backyard like they would a tornado shelter. As long as it doesn't have electrical and plumbing hooked up to the city, more than likely you don't need a permit. In the state of Texas, you don't need a permit for diddly squat. You don't even need a permit to build a house if you're outside of the city limits and in the county. So a lot of you people don't know that. So I get a lot of questions. Do you need permits to put in a bunker? No, not even in California do you need a permit to put in a bunker. But you need a permit to break ground and dig the hole. Do people do it? Not always, okay? Is why a lot of do-it-yourselfers out there like to do that, because they don't want to abide by the rules in their states, and they don't want people to know where their shelter's at, and that's smart. So can you install the bunker yourself? Yes. Do I recommend you install the bunker yourself? Yes, if you're physically capable. Why? Because nobody knows where it's at but you. I love to use this analogy. If you're going to bury a chest of gold, would you do it yourself or would you hire somebody to do it? Well, if you said you do it yourself, you're absolutely right. So guys, if you're physically capable, bury the bunker yourself, because if you can change 4 tires on a car, you can probably install an Atlas survival shelter, because I've made them that simple. So all you have to do is bolt on some air pipes, hook up a couple plumbing flanges, and that's pretty much it. The rest of them will give you directions. We'll put it in videos. And the dealers, guys, you got to come in. You got to learn how to install the Swiss air systems, the Israeli air systems, the American air systems. You got to learn the do's and do nots, okay? Because if you take a perfectly fine shelter and you put it in wrong, it can fail. It can mess up. So we're going to come in. We're going to teach you the do's and do nots, okay? And you're going to learn a lot of things while you're at the factory. So guys, if you're interested in being a dealer, now you know what it takes to be a dealer today. Now, if you want to be an affiliate dealer, means that you have a business, an ongoing website, or something where you just want to promote the Atlas Survival Shelter and make a commission, say up to 5%, just for providing the lead that leads to a sale, yes, you can be an affiliate dealer. What does it take to be an affiliate dealer? Typically a gun shop, a survival store, a sporting goods store, or a YouTube channel that has a lot of followers. And there's a lot of YouTube channels out there that have followers. So guys, if you want to be an affiliate, sign up and we'll give you a code, and if they use that code, you get a commission, you make money. So guys, I think the future of the world is going to look kind of like the Swiss and the Israelis. Every time they build a house or every time they build an apartment building, they have a safe room with an NBC air filtration system. Guys, that's just going to be the new normal in the world. It's the normal in many countries already. It's not the normal here, but it's going to be the new normal because I'm going to promote it. I've been promoting it for a while now. But you know what? I try to make the shelters fun, practical, and usable. And I have also tried to make them affordable by having starting prices under $20,000. Because guess what, guys? Everybody deserves a chance to protect their family, not just some millionaires and billionaires. So that's why I came out with the NATO series of shelters that has, you got the Garnado, which has a ladder that goes down. You got the Y-NATO, which is technically the safe cellar. We have the NATO safe that all you do is slide it into a garage and bolt it down. So we have a few shelters for people to choose from. Not all of them have to go underground, but the best shelters do go underground. The other ones are handicap accessible, is why there's an above ground shelter, and it's designed for tornadoes as well. So guys, if you're interested in being a dealer and you're ready to get going, okay, email me right here, ron@atlassurvivalshelters.com. Put in your headline, interested in being a dealer now, call me and we'll talk about it. Because of the high response, I can't give a dealership to everybody. So it's almost like a little bit of a contest at times. It's like who would be the best representative to represent my brand and my product. But guys, my factory is up and running. Investors are putting their money in. We're ready to rock and roll. We'll be manufacturing shelters in probably 4 or 5 continents by the end of the year. Europe, Australia, India, just to mention a few that I have deals in the works right now with people to start making the shelters there for distribution on their continents. So guys, Atlas has a very bright future, and yes, I did mention investors, so if some of you are looking for a business that is actually thriving in these times, there is investment opportunities with me. You would just have to contact me in person and ask what those are. But guys, thanks for watching my video today, and I look forward to doing business with you dealers. I look forward to doing business with you customers, and as always, thanks for watching my video. So guys, if you're not a subscriber of my channel and you want to keep up on what's going on with Atlas Survival Shelters, make sure you like and subscribe, share this video, hit the little bell, this indicator, lets you know when the next video comes in. But guys, as always, I love you. I will see you on the next video.